Hi and welcome to Katherine Edwards Yoga. Today we're going to do a restorative yoga practice. You can have either 3 blankets or towels ready to go nearby. And please also either make sure you have wall space to put legs up the wall or simply a chair. Either will do for a later version in our practice. When you're ready to begin, lie back on the mat, feet on the floor, knees up. And allow the knees to press together for support and bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Constructive rest pose. Allowing yourself a few moments to center inwards. Starting to notice the movement of the breath. On the inhale, the belly will lift, reaching up to your hand. Exhale, reversing that, stomach pressing towards the spine at the end. Inhale, feel the torso expand, back pressing into the mat. As you exhale, reverse that movement, lengthening breath back out. And you can start to find the cycle of deep breathing. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, you can take that here. If you want to try it, there's a slight constriction through the back of the throat, so your own breath is audible as a small whisper to yourself. The lips closed, nice even inhale and exhale. Slowing down the breath, but not forcing anything. Just really allowing yourself the time and the space to fully breathe. And as you're staying with this breath, you might bring to mind an intention for this practice. Be something or someone to dedicate your practice to, or maybe it's just a reminder for yourself what brings you to your mat, what keeps you in your yoga practice, what's important to you. And we'll seal this intention, taking 3 cleansing breaths. Seal the lip, take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Again, deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, let it back out. One more time, deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, audible breath. Letting it release. Finally returning back to your Ujjayi breath. Just a nice even inflow and outflow. Closed, flutter them open. Gently bring knees into the chest. You can rock a little side to side, forward and back. Keep that right knee hugging in, left foot back on the ground, and you can take one more breath, hugging right knee into the chest. Ready, we're going to extend that right leg straight up, interlacing behind the right thigh. It might feel nice to point and flex the toes a few times, just wake up the back of the leg muscles. Eventually, keeping that foot flexed, start drawing the leg in towards the chest. This is a gentle hamstring stretch. You don't need to force anything here. Just stay with that cycle of deep breathing, allowing the exhale to release into the shape. Rebend the right knee, you can cross it over that left thigh. Either stay here or start to draw the legs in towards the chest. Nice outer hip stretch for that right side. Keeping the feet flexed. You want to add a gentle rock side to side to play with that. Good. Release the legs. We're going to keep across the legs, crossing right over left, all the way thigh to thigh. Arms can go out wide or cactus the arms. You take it into a twist, letting the knees fall over to the left. If it's comfortable, look back at that right arm. Feel that twist through the upper back. If this feels a little too intense, you can always uncross the legs. Maybe add a blanket or towel between the thighs. center, uncross the legs, both knees into the chest. Take some gentle movements side to side or circles with the legs. And when you're ready, keep that left knee hugging in, right foot on the ground, knee up. One more breath, hugging the left knee towards the chest. When you're ready, you'll send that left foot up overhead, interlacing behind the thigh. Feel nice to point and flex the toes a few times. Eventually, keeping the foot flexed, start drawing the leg in towards the chest. Gentle, gentle hamstring stretch, still keeping that deep breathing, sending that breath energy to the back of the leg. Start to rebend that left knee, take it to a figure four stretch, left ankle over right thigh, either holding that shape or drawing legs in. Feel that stretch through that outer left hip. Keeping the feet flexed. You might hold static or add a gentle rock side to side. Gently release. We'll keep the cross of the leg set up for the twist as you cross that left thigh over right. Arms can go wide or cactus the arms. And we'll take that twist as the legs fall over to the right. Option to look back at that left hand. Yourself back to center and across the legs. Bring both knees into the chest. Some gentle circles or a little sway side to side. Slowly roll over either side. Pause for a moment. When you're ready, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. You're welcome to sit cross-legged. Allowing the chest to lift, shoulders back and down. We'll take a few gentle neck and shoulder stretches. And think of the right ear coming down to the right shoulder. Add that top hand on top of the head, just allowing a little bit of weight, not necessarily pulling. We're just feeling for that stretch through the left side of the neck. Option to flex that left hand if you want a little more intensity here. Adjusting slightly, bring the nose towards the armpit. You'll feel the stretch a little further back. Releasing that top hand, take it into neck circles. You can think of the tip of your nose trying to circle on the plane right in front of you, either direction. Over and around, back down. If you're feeling a good stretch in any one spot, you're welcome to pause and enjoy. Move on whenever you're ready. You're back up through center. We'll take that other side. Left ear to left shoulder, add the left hand on top for a little extra weight. Option to flex that opposite wrist. Feel that opening through the right side. And adjusting nose towards the armpit, feel that stretch a little further back. Releasing the arms, take those neck circles opposite direction. And that tip of your nose drawing a big circle in front. Finding your own pace, staying connected to that deep breathing. No rush with any of this, just enjoying some gentle movement. One more circle. Center. Take yourself to a very gentle tabletop pose, hands and knees on the ground. If the knees are sensitive, you can always add a blanket or towel under the knees for some extra cushion. We'll we'll take it into a cat and cow. So on an inhale, let the belly lower, neck and head look up. Exhale to round the spine, head looks towards the belly button. And you're following your own breath. On the inhale, arch the back and lift the gaze. Exhale to round, shoulder blades stretching up. So we'll be here for about 1 more minute. If you want to explore some other shapes, like a little sway side to side, circles around the hands and wrists, just play around with it, check in with your body. What movement feels intuitive for you as you start just warming up, releasing the hips, the shoulders, the spine, keeping the movement nice and fluid, connected with your breath. Your next exhale, make your way into a child's pose, hips over the heels, arms extended in front. And feel that slight elongation of the spine as the hands reach forward. And we'll start flowing with the breath again as you inhale, round the upper back to come up to all fours, continuing all the way through to the cow pose. So you lift the gaze, lower the belly. Exhale, start rounding the back again, pressing hips back all the way to your child's pose. Start moving with the breath still. So inhale, bring it up as you round through the spine, gently arching the back to look up. Exhale, round the spine again, let the head drop, bring it back into your child's pose. 1 more round. Inhale, come all the way up, lower the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale to round, let the head drop, pressing back into your child's pose. We're going to stay in child's pose a few more breaths. Finding your side stretch, you can start walking hands over to the right. Place the left hand on top of the right hand. You should feel this opening all the way through the left rib cage. Breathe into that space. Taking it back to center, start walking it other side. Bringing that right hand on top of the left, really opening up through that whole right side body. And then take it back to center and walk the hands back in. You'll sit in hero's pose for a moment, sitting up on the heels. We're going to change this to staff, letting the legs extend in front, sitting nice and tall. You might do a quick shake off of the legs. Bring hands to behind, get that length through the spine so you can sit up tall, crown of the head reaching high. And you're welcome to either stay here if this is enough stretch, or on the inhale, reach arms up high. Exhale, take a forward fold, chest reaching forward. Hands might come to the calves, the ankles, maybe soles of the feet. Still reaching that heart forward, using each exhale to release a little deeper in the shape. Bringing yourself back up. Change the legs to a butterfly shape. Feet together, knees out wide. And we'll take this into a forward fold. Your choice, either flat back, chest reaching forward, or you could round, let the head fall towards soles of the feet. And we'll be here for about 5 breaths, opening up through the inner hips. Release yourself back up. And we're going to set up for our very first restorative shape, Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly. So it's going to be similar to what we just did, same shape of the legs, but lying back. You can grab your towels or blankets. Make sure you have enough room to lie back as well. Take your first towel or blanket. You can fold it about halfway so it looks like this. And then you'll take a gentle roll. So you're going to start rolling this all the way through. Taking that rolled blanket or towel, wrap it around the feet. So feet are in that butterfly shape, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Wrapping that towel, it's a nice circle around feet and ankles. You're letting that towel come underneath that ankle. So this is going to do the work holding your legs together. You can allow some of these muscles to release as we lie back. Gently lowering yourself back onto your mat. You can take a moment here and just check in. If hips are comfortable, you might stay right here. If you feel like this is a really intense stretch, go ahead and take your other towels, and you can either fold them or roll them. Have that be a little more support underneath your outside knees or thighs. So this should feel like a very gentle opening between the inner hips, not an intense stretch. We're gonna stay here for about 5-6 minutes. Should feel like a really comfortable shape. Allowing the hips to open, allowing the heart to open. Hands might rest by the side, or you can bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. If it's comfortable, you might close the eyes, allow yourself to rest back. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Feel that gentle opening through the lower body. Allowing yourself to release into this pose. Let your breath return to a natural pace. You can come back to that intention you set at the start of our practice. Just remind yourself what's important to you. Sending your awareness, your energy, focusing yourself. enjoying this shape, you're welcome to stay right here. Want to release this, move on to your next restorative pose. Use your hands to scoop the knees together. Gently bringing knees to the chest once again. You can release that blanket or towel around the ankles. And take some gentle movement side to side. So circles with the knees to release the hips. Set up for another twist. Bring those legs about 90 degrees. Arms can go wide. Let the legs fall over to the right. And look back towards that left hand. You might need to scoot some of those blankets or towels out of the way. We'll set up that twist other side. Legs about 90 degrees. Let the knees fall over to the left. And if it's comfortable, you can look back at that right arm. Back to center. One more time, knees into the chest. A little gentle movement side to side, forward and back. You start to roll over to one side. Pause there for a moment. Using your hands, press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. We'll get ready for our second restorative pose. Should be a restorative fish pose, a nice heart opener, antidote to a lot of that hunched overness we do working at a computer, driving in a car, all those day-to-day activities. So we'll start with just one towel or blanket. And again, you can take it to that half fold, find that roll, pull it lengthwise. So you have, imagine a yoga blanket as if a yoga blanket was rolled. We're going to take this roll, the cylinder, to the top half of the mat, right along the middle there. And you can come into this shape, sitting legs straight in front, bringing that end of the towel or blanket right up to the end of the sacrum, lying back, aligning that towel or blanket along the spine, letting yourself rest back. So you should feel this opening up the front body. If it feels a little too intense for you, this is something we're going to hold for a few minutes. You can always swap this out for a smaller towel or blanket. And if you're feeling like this is not quite enough and you want a little bit more, come out of this for a moment. Take a second towel or blanket and just double up on that roll. So you can take your roll, place it inside your towel or blanket, and start rolling it again. Get a little bit of a bigger lift. Again, we'll place that lengthwise, top half of the mat. Back to sit on the ground, pressing that edge of the blanket or bolster against the sacrum, allowing yourself to lie back, arms resting by your sides. Lifting back with your body, just allowing yourself to melt into the ground. Check your awareness. Wiggle the toes, remind yourself where they are. Allow them to release. Enjoying the shape, you're welcome to stay here. If and when you're ready to move on, gently bend the knees, plant feet on the floor. You can roll over either side, where you're coming off of those props. Have just a moment lying on the ground, fetal position, just finding a sense of groundedness. When you're ready, you can use your hands to press back up to a seat. And after that front body opener, it might be nice to take a short counter stretch into a child's pose. Letting arms walk in front, bringing forehead to the ground, feeling that length through the spine, slight rounding of the upper back. Child's pose, walk the hands back in so you're sitting back up. And we'll prep for our final restorative shape. This will be legs up the wall. If you have enough room on a wall nearby, you can use an actual wall for this. Take one of your blankets or towels, and you're going to take it on just a basic fold. So you can fold in half again. Have enough room for glutes and lower back to feel supported. So you're going to bring that right up against the wall. And as you're coming into the shape, you can sit on that towel or blanket, coming in from the side, letting the legs lift up and over so they're up on the wall, arms resting by your sides. If this feels like a really intense hamstring stretch, walk yourself back a few inches. Give yourself a little bit more room. So it should feel really nice and easy, mild inversion. If you're feeling a little discomfort in the lower back, you can grab another towel or blanket, get a little more support and tilt through that pelvis. Good. And if you're not finding enough room on a wall nearby, you can also do this with a chair. I'll grab my chair and show you. Bringing that chair to the lower half of your mat, we'll reset up that towel or blanket approximately where buttocks and lower back will be, and then same idea. We're gonna sit in from the side, sweep legs up and over. This time you're gonna make sure that crease of your knees is right up against the crease of the chair. Again, if you're feeling like you're not having enough support under the lower back, you can always grab another blanket or towel, give yourself a little more lift. Arms will rest back by your sides. Good. Finding your version of Shavasana here. Very mild inversion, letting the blood recirculate. So it should feel nice and soothing while we're in this pose, but mildly energizing when we come out of it. If it's comfortable, you might close the eyes again. Find that nice, even breath. Bring to mind your intention, having a moment of gratitude for taking this time today to do your practice. Having these moments to quiet inwards and recharge your energy, focus on what's important to you. And allowing yourself these next few minutes, enjoy the benefits of your practice. Simply to be here and rest. invite you to take a deep inhale, this movement of fingers and toes. Reach the arms long overhead, wake up the body again. Your legs are up the wall, slowly bend the knees. Gently roll over either side. If you're using the chair, you can bring yourself over to the side as well. Use the hands to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seat. And just one more moment to enjoy that energizing effect. Connecting back to your intention, finding a moment of gratitude for taking this practice today. Knowing this practice is a refuge, each breath, each present moment. It's always an opportunity to center back inwards, connect back with what's important. Thank you very much for sharing this practice. Namaste.